Hi, everybody. This is the first social studies check-in. So, it looks like based on everybody that's been turning stuff in for social studies, you have all been doing a pretty good job. I'm looking at my little list right here. There are several of you who haven't turned in your 2 assignments from last week. So you need to get those done because things are going to start building up, and we are keeping track of everything that you're doing. So I hope you all are doing really well and are healthy and are not overly stressed about everything. So I'm going to try something really quick here and flip my screen if I can, just to show you. I hope I get this right. Okay. So for this week, if you are struggling, this is my Google page. And let's just go to that really quick. So, and I noticed some of you started this very early. So here was last week's Kids at War and the work with that. Here was modern slavery, and it's perfectly fine if you do both of those assignments on the same sheet. This week, I just put everything on there for the week. So quite a few of you are getting it done. That's awesome. Right here are the instructions. It's the exact same as what the newsletter was that you got this week. If you're like my kids, we're making checklists. So I thought it would be nice to just make one for you. So hopefully, if you haven't started already, just kind of go in order there. Watch the short little video on pandemics, obviously very, very applicable. And then read the document, Spanish flu, and it's a PDF. So if those of you are having troubles with it, I think you have to have Adobe Acrobat in order to read a PDF. So let me know if you can't get it. You could easily just Google Spanish flu article and find that one too. So read the article. If you want the recording, that's right here, right below it. So that's me reading it to you. For those of you who need something easier to read, Mrs. Fessler made one here called Spanish Flu and COVID, and it's a modified one, so it's a little bit easier. But that's only for, you guys who really feel like you need it. And then, let's see, then you have 5 questions to do. So if you click on this, because a couple of you have already emailed me today, and you say, well, where are the questions? I don't see them. So they're right here. And you can actually type on this one and then just send it to me. So here are the 5 questions. Then the last, there's actually 6, because then it says, what do you think is the best lesson to be learned from the Spanish flu? So I need a short little response on that. Part 2, one part's optional, one part isn't. So the first part that's not optional is choose one of the websites, all these below, or you can come up with your own just to research about the coronavirus a little bit. And then 4 questions were given for you to answer. Now, if you want to, you probably will get answers to these on the documentary that we're going to have you watch this week too, so you could wait to fill these out and get them from one of the documentaries as well. The other stuff down here is optional. So if you scroll back up and you see here, it says extension. So this is optional, right? Add 5 of your own questions and answers. And there I gave you a hint to wait till after you watch the documentary if you want to for an extension. That's what all these spaces are. And then there's one more extension. Research another disease or pandemic, okay? Things like the plague, which you guys know a lot about. SARS, Zika virus, Ebola, anything else that interests you. Make a graphic organizer, like a Venn diagram with the circles or a T-chart or anything to show, number 1, their similarities, and number 2, their differences to coronavirus or even the Spanish flu. And we want you to find at least 3 similarities, 3 differences. But once again, those are extensions. So what's assigned is the 4 questions about COVID and the 5 questions, technically 6, about the Spanish flu. So that is that part of the assignment for the week. And then the other thing is just to watch this PBS documentary on the coronavirus and then give us 5 facts. And here's the document. And again, you should be able to copy and paste this into your own if I'm not mistaken, and share it with us. I noticed several of you are not turning your assignments into Google, and so I'm getting them in my Gmail, and that's fine. It just doesn't look like you turned it in on Google. So, but I am definitely keeping track of that, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's see what else. And so that is it for the week. I'm going to come back to be able to see your faces. Sorry, not see your faces. You see my face. And so I just wanted to clarify, those are the things that you should be doing this week. Okay, don't have to do social studies every day. We recommend you just do your classes, every other day. Just do 3 of them a day. Don't overwhelm yourself. Make sure you're getting lots of exercise, good nutrition. Okay, I told my homeroom, go on YouTube, look up 30-minute cardio workout, go for a jog outside or whatever. So, miss you guys. Hope everybody is healthy with their families and surviving this crazy time in our lives. We will not forget 2020, that's for sure. So I'll send another video probably next week or at the end of this week to kind of go over what we're going to do next week. I think Mrs. Fessler, Mr. Fox, and I have decided we are going to keep going with current events for social studies and not go into the ancient stuff. So it'll be things from Junior Scholastic like you did, or the Upfront magazines, and some assignments with that. So send me an email and let me know how you're doing, or you could send me a little video. I'd be glad to hear from you. All right, take care, everybody.